was thinking about this subject. I really like this title, Elijah, because it makes us really think about this topic, on what's really going on in the world. Do we really think about it? Because I'll give you another example. This happened some years ago, right after the events of 9/11, September the 11th, 2001. The World Trade Center was hit, and then also the Pentagon right by where I was living at the time. And so it was an impact on the whole entire world. It's a definite impact on all of us. And then the events that took place after that have been going on ever since. They've had a tremendous impact on every single person, at least to some degree that we would at least have an opinion about things. You can hardly find any place on earth where somebody doesn't hold an opinion about this or that, why these people do so and so, or why are those people doing such and such. So there's an impact here that's hitting everybody. But still you have people who have local mentality. Still having local mentality. And I was sitting in the desert after Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca, with some of our brothers out there. They're from the local area. These are called Bedouin. These are people who live in the desert. These are people that love their camels and their horses more than anything. They have these big, what they call four-wheelers that, big expensive GMC, those kind of cars like that. Well, they don't care about that. They love their camels. And they were showing me their camels. They had these different colored camels and their sheep out there, and they live in the desert for miles and miles. There's nothing but miles and miles. That's all there is. The air is so sweet and clean at night. And it's really an amazing place. And we were sitting around the campfire. Different people were coming up and sitting with us. And while we were there, one of them, he started cursing the West. We're talking about East-West. And he's praying like this, putting his hands and saying the word in Arabic to curse is la'na, like just big curse, curse. And he was saying this and that and the other. And some of the other people were looking at him puzzled, like, what are you bothered to do this? And some, though, were cheering him on. And then I said, okay, hold on a second. What are you talking about? And are you talking about the United States? He said, the West. I said, because if you're talking about the United States, I live there. He said, okay, except for Yusuf. I said, my wife is there. He said, and family. I said, and what about the other Muslims? And the Muslimin? And what about the people who like us and we work together with them? He said, okay, and them too. So the exception is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And they were kind of laughing now because they realized I was putting him in the corner, making him realize what he was saying. And I said to him, look, you don't realize that some of the things that you might say today, this can go around the world. And he said, no, what we say out here, this is for Allah, He hears us, and nobody hears us out here. We say what we like. And I said, you think? And they had their youth with them, their teenagers are with them, I said, do you think that? He said, yes. I said, okay. Your son's sitting right next to you. Ask him what he's got in his hand. So he looked over at his son, what are you doing? He's holding his cell phone like this. Holding it like this. He said, I'm recording this. He said, how? He said, this is making a video. The father doesn't even know, He's a Bedouin. Doesn't know that the phone does video. He said, so ask him what he's going to do. So he asked him, what you going to do? He said, when I get back, I'm going to put it on the internet for my friends to see. He said, so within 24 hours, the whole entire world is going to hear everything you said. He looked at his son and he said something in Arabic. I didn't catch it. But the son closed the phone right away. that you are talking locally. You might think that you are just talking to your friends, but we never know. We don't realize, and I'm not talking about conspiracies that people have bugs planted all over and they're all listening to you and be suspicious. Not this. It's just that we really do live on earth that we're all together on, and it really doesn't have an east, and it really doesn't